Get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? What you think the biggest enemy of freedom?
The government.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Especially some crap. Yeah, I don't do or not. I mean, it was on TikTok, so it's not like it's news. But they said they're trying to take away the Constitution completely.
What part? What Constitution does?
The amendments, the 10 amendments, or whatever. The whole Constitution was what they were talking about, but they were starting with the Second Amendment, obviously, because they want to take away guns, and Biden wants to outlaw 9mm guns.
Right. Before I thought it was assault rifles, but they always trying to control.
It was.
Do you feel like COVID was like a dress rehearsal to see how far they can go with controlling people with wearing masks, and you got to be in the house at a certain time, a curfew, and you can't be around people with social distancing 6 feet? You think that was like dress rehearsal for like the New World Order? Or that sound crazy?
I think it's not that far-fetched. I don't know if it was or not. I think that considering the drug companies like to keep people sick so that they keep needing medication, because well people don't need medicine, that's the same principle as the government. I think that eventually we're going to end up like that book, The Giver. I don't know if you've ever read it, but it's kind of like Big Brother. It's like people are always recording you. You have to dress the same. Like you're uniformed. Everybody's the same. Like it's crazy. But I do think COVID could have possibly been something like that, because it didn't just walk out of a lab.
Yeah, they said
somebody released it.
Yeah, they said it started in Wuhan, China, and they said it came from one. They came with all type of conflicting stories. They said it came from Wuhan, China. Then they said it came from bats. It came from all type of shit. And for the most part, they heard a lot of conflicting stories. They were saying it came from bats in China. Then it came from a laboratory. I'm kind of confused. Which one it came from? Then the bats, or it came from Wuhan?
What did a bat bite a human being, and how did the bat get it?
Facts.
Several different strains of COVID. I mean, COVID is not new, but I think they used it, like you said. I think I'm not one of the conspiracy theorist type people. Like I don't think 9/11 was a setup or anything. I think that they could have handled it better, and they knew about it before it happened. And we have a dumbass running the White House, just like we do right now. But I think I'm just not a conspiracy theorist, but I do think COVID, they learned a lot about how much they can do to people, because people lost their jobs because they wouldn't take a vaccine.
They lost their homes.
It shouldn't, and they overturned Roe versus Wade. So people are losing their rights gradually, just bit by bit.
Yeah, a lot of people lost jobs. A lot of people made more money during COVID, especially the billionaires. I just didn't understand about this vaccine. I didn't understand it with the vaccine. Like, I mean, that's their right, their body, their choice. Like, if they don't want to take a shot or whatever, why should they have to? Especially the military, I know they was doing
exactly.
it.
I know, exactly. Especially a shot that was developed in 6 months when it should take 10 years. And I know that for a fact because I used to work in that industry. Like, it should take 10 years for a medication of any kind, especially a vaccine, to make it to market.
Right. You think it was like as bad as people made it seem though? Because a lot of people did die from COVID, so I don't want to make it seem like it wasn't that serious. It was very serious.
Oh, it was serious.
The severity of it.
It just, the problem is wondering if your own people, your own government, your own country set you up for that. You know what I mean?
Right. So basically, would you say it's more of a pandemic than a pandemic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
What you had learned from being quarantined for that year and a half, almost 2 years? What you had learned from it?
Well, see, you're talking to somebody who doesn't. I'm not a people person. So, like a lot of people, I mean, I like a close knit little group of people. So being cooped up for that long didn't really bother me that bad. I learned that I'm not like very. My imagination's not very good. Because I mean, yeah, it got boring.
Right. Facts, it did. They say women want you to be honest about your feelings for the same reason the IRS wants you to be honest about finances. You agree or disagree?
Can't hear. Go ahead, say that again.
They say women want you to be honest about your feelings for the same reason the IRS wants you to be honest about finances. You agree or disagree? Take your time with it.
Disagree.
Okay. Why you disagree?
Well, I mean, the IRS wants you to be honest about your finances because they're greedy as hell and they want you to pay taxes on every damn dime you make. That's why they want that. And women want you to be honest about your feelings because they genuinely want to know how you feel and it matters to them. If they ask you, it matters to them.
Okay. If a woman body count wasn't important, then women wouldn't be lying about them. True or false?
Important to who?
Important to the telling they body count. If their body count wasn't important, then why they would be lying about it?
Well, because they're afraid they're going to be viewed as a slut or a whore. If they have like a woman with 10 bodies could have to be called names when a guy with like 50 plus can get a high five.
Well, I mean, you gotta look at it like this though. It's always gonna be double standards. Double standards is gonna be since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
And I just think we're at a point where females don't it's okay for them to have double standards against men, but they don't want the same responsibilities or accountability as a man. They only hit it with double standards. They don't benefit them. I believe. But if you're in a
everybody though.
See, that's a deflective tactic right there. That's deflective. Not everybody. I'm not gonna use everybody. That's deflective. But my thing is this right here though. If you're in a relationship with somebody, if you're not honest, however you start is how you finish. So if you start off with lies, you're gonna finish with lies. You see? Do you understand?
Exactly. You have to be honest. That's absolutely like once the trust is broken.
I believe every relationship should be hot. It should be hot, humble, open, and transparent. If it's not that, it ain't gonna last long. It's gonna fail miserably.
It should be what? Hot, humble, open, and transparent.
Yeah, hot.
Like, yeah, I believe that.
Humble, open, and transparent. Okay. Are there more? Let me answer this question. Are there more male rapists or more female liars?
I think that's about equal, probably.
If you had to choose one of the other, though, which one?
More male rapists.
Okay. Why you say that though? Why do you agree with it?
Because females that are rapists or statutory rapists or whatever, you know. I mean, there are the cases where there's a female that, and it's because it's really rare that there's a case of a female like serial rapist.
Wait a minute. Wait, let me stop you right there. What about these teachers having sex with these minors?
Teachers, I was getting to that. Yep. I think those are the statutory rapists, and they are called rapists. But the thing about rape is, true rape is not about sex. It's about control and power, and in a lot of times anger and other psychotic.
I think there's a lot of females taking advantages of guys.
Oh yeah, there are.
And you said statutory. Nah, it's the same thing to me though. I look at it like they taking advantage of little boys and having sex with them because I feel like the same female teacher should be held accountable like if it was a guy teacher. and they not.
So you think if there's a 17-year-old boy and there's a teacher, she just graduated college, so she's 22. I mean, that's not a huge age difference.
It's not a huge age difference, but it's still wrong. Though.
I'm not defending it. Oh yeah, it's still wrong, 100% wrong. But it's just not it's not that far fetched.
Oh yeah. Well, we gotta ask you this though: what meaningful conversation is a 23-year-old and a 60-year-old having?
A 17-year-old, first of all, I said.
16, 17, same thing. Come on, man.
They're pretty close. They're pretty close in their brain. Like,
close ain't good enough.
Pretty close.
What meaningful conversations are they having besides outside of sex? What can they do for each other outside of sex?
Well, I mean, if you want to get like really down to it, he could graduate high school and they could just date. Thank you.
Okay.
And like normal people, because he's only a year away from being a non-minor.
Mm-hmm. Do you believe statutory rape is a thing? Because I look at it like this though: if females, okay, to go what you say, females having sex, say if a female commit a crime at 15, 16, she's held accountable. Why aren't these same females held accountable for having sex with adults though, with grown men?
Because of consent, because the capacity of their brain and development at that age.
They have capacity to rob that bank and shoot that person and rob them?
They do have the capacity to do that, but because an older person can use more manipulative tactics to groom and influence a younger girl or boy. Like just like an older teacher could have, they groom you. You know, they don't just come up to you and say, "Hey, I want to date you and I want to have sex with you." Like they start with little things and they work their way up.
Okay.
And that's to me the difference, I guess.
Right. Now, what's the difference between what's the difference between a knife and the feminist?
A knife and a feminist?
I got the answer. A knife has a point.
Oh my god.
Okay. Quote. Okay. Cheating is never a mistake. It's always a choice. Never forget. Never forgive. This is. You agree or disagree?
Agree. It's a choice.
Okay. It's small dick. Okay.
Well, okay, but then again, now there are those nights that I have been really drunk. I haven't cheated, but I've been really drunk, like in the past. You know, I haven't drank in a long time, but in the past.
Alcohol is a truth. Alcohol is a truth sin. Wait, slow down. Alcohol is a truth sin.
Yeah, maybe, but
it's liquid courage. All it is liquid courage.
Right. So it lowers your inhibitions, though.
You've been wanting to do it. The alcohol just gave you more of the boldness to do it.
I don't believe that.
Okay. We can agree to disagree. If small dick energy is a thing, then loose vagina energy is too. You agree or disagree?
I guess I agree. Why?
Okay. What do you consider cheating in a relationship?
There is emotional cheating. I think having an inappropriate conversation, text, messenger, internet, in person, just playing around, flirting at work, that is all a form of cheating. Maybe you didn't cross the line yet, but you're you're lighting that match. You know, like you're flipping the lighter. You're about to blow shit up. So, I think there is that if you have like say you meet somebody online and you have just a relationship via like texting and phone or FaceTime or whatever, you've never touched each other. That's still cheating.
Right, right. I agree. I agree. Facts. It's facts. Okay. Okay. What do you think about this quote? They say feminists, most of feminists are brainwashed and they don't understand that real gender equality will put you at a decided disadvantage in life. But you need to step outside of that ideology and your feelings to see the shackles it had placed on your thinking. Agree or disagree?
I don't agree with anything, any feminism stuff usually. So I guess I agree with that statement.
Okay. Okay. What made you cut off a friendship?
I actually did this recently. One, drugs, because I can't be around it. And the other friendship was because this person I entrusted some very sensitive information with took that information straight to the person that it was about and blabbed it, basically. And I was like, you've been my best friend for this years. You just decided to take what I just told you, and like they broke my trust completely. Once you break my trust, like how can I be your friend truly and trust you to be my friend? I can't.
That's facts. Facts. Trust. Trust. Okay. Women without jobs get married every day while the working class are single. Why?
Well, because the working class is working. They don't have time for a relationship and dating half the time. Like a female cop, for example, a detective, like she's on call and her hours are all screwy, and then there's nurses, their hours are all crazy. Like they gotta sleep during the day and work at night sometimes. I mean, and then if they're single parents, you gotta factor that in. They got kids, maybe, I don't, maybe or maybe not, but still. I just think that they're just too busy. Like the people who are working, if it's a career, they're more invested in their career than they are in finding someone.
Right. Right. They say a bad marriage is much worse for your health than being single. True or false?
True.
If your baby daddy was shit, why would somebody have a second baby with him? Second baby with a man that wasn't shit. Why is that, you think?
Because women have this weird thing where they think that like having babies is going to change a man or keep him or make him act different. That's why. Because they're stupid.
I'm glad you said it. I love the honesty. I love the humbleness, the open and transparency. I'm loving it. Is it a red flag when a woman goes out to bars and clubs every weekend?
It might be a red flag. She's probably not a commitment type. Or she's really desperate and just really looking really hard in the wrong place.
Yeah, she's desperate for some dick to get fucked. Yeah, that's what she's desperate
Maybe.
for. She's desperate to be somebody's cum rag.
God.
Do you believe a woman will break the rules for the man she wants and make the rules for the man who want her?
Break the rules for the man she wants? Yes, I do.
Okay. And make rules for the men who want her? Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna go through a list right now to see if you agree with this. True or false? She will cry when she wants something from you. True or false?
False, because I don't do that.
Okay. She will sleep and seduce you when she wants something from you.
Now that could be true.
She will guilt trip you when she wants something from you. True or false?
True.
She will make you feel bad when she wants something from you. True or false?
Isn't that the same thing as guilt tripping?
Or
make you feel bad about yourself. Like,
yeah.
in general.
Talk down on you. Make you feel small.
True. I mean, there's some trifling women out there.
Trifling assholes. Just got rid of one. She will feel your ego when she wants something from you. True or false?
Oh, true. True.
She will be suspiciously nice when she wants something from you. True or false?
If it's true, because if it's not her norm to be really nice to you, and all of a sudden she's being nice to you, she clearly has an agenda.
She has ulterior motives.
Yeah.
What is a common reason families fall out?
Money.
You want to give us a couple more reasons, or that's one you could think?
Family is also a reason. Faith. Those are the three. Those are actually, truly, the top three: faith, family, finances.
Okay. What's the best way for a woman to make men respect her?
Act like she deserves respect.
Okay. So what if she in the club with her ass out and she shit busting it wide open and guys touching on it and feeling on it and getting behind her and talking to her, cat calling and saying, disrespectful things? Is that the guy's fault or her fault?
Hers.
Okay. A man shouldn't cry on his wedding day, true or false?
False.
Okay. So it is good for him to cry.
He better cry.
Facts. What about when a man proposed to a woman? Is she supposed to cry?
She might.
Have you been proposed to?
Well, I've been proposed to twice, and I didn't cry either time.
So you must be in love with those guys, I believe.
I didn't really want to marry either one of them.
So why did you get married to them?
Because of my family.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They don't believe in living together and not being married.
Okay. Considering so many low-tier single women have reduced the ritual of a man dating or getting to know them to a hustle where they feel men should literally pay for their time, is that prostitution? Is prostitution like dating now? Like that quote?
Well, I think it might be turning a corner towards that. I mean, because some women expect... Well, I mean, for a man to pay for a date, no, that's not prostitution. But for a man to say, look, I want to spend time with you, and if the only way he can spend time with a woman is if he takes her shopping or spends money on her somehow, one way or the other, and that's the only way, then yeah, that's a form of prostitution.
Right. What's your thoughts on people having more sexual partners than they have cars, than they have owned cars over the past years?
I think most people probably do have more sexual partners than they have cars.
They have owned cars they have bought, have owned.
Yeah.
Do you think that's normal or abnormal?
I think it's normal. I think it's a normal thing, especially nowadays.
I think it's abnormal because you're supposed to buy a car every 3-5 years or whatever, and you got more sexual partners. I only own maybe 3 cars my whole life, and I got more partners than cars. That's terrible. They're just bad. Some people got 50 bodies.
That's not bad.
And some people, I'm just using these examples. Some people, I know one girl I had on here had 150 sexual partners. And
I've known guys who have had that many.
And I'm saying she probably owned maybe 4 vehicles her whole life. That is ridiculous. That just, where's the self-respect? But, okay.
Yeah, there is none there. She lacks that. Clearly.
A woman would rather give another chance to a jerk than to a nice man because she'd rather be hurt again than bored. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Is it
younger women?
How young are we talking about?
I'm talking like at least mid to low 30s and below. Usually by 35 or more, usually women have learned the jerk is not going to change, and they start looking for different qualities in a man because different qualities become important to them because the thinking changes every like 7 years or so.
Right. So basically they're reform hoes.
Yeah, I guess.
One thing about a hoe never change. Once a hoe, always a hoe, in my opinion. But okay, now this is female logic right here. Agree or disagree? It's okay to make men responsible for women's mistakes. To make women responsible for their own mistakes is sexism.
Say it again.
It's okay to make men responsible for women's mistakes. To make women responsible for their own mistakes is sexism. You agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Okay.